my board COVID update and running through our numbers here. We have, as you can see, the numbers that have per 100,000 COVID case rate based on vaccinated, unvaccinated, and overall. And it's down across the board, down by 83 with the vaccinated, 368 by unvaccinated, and 112 overall. And I'd like to take a quick look at this. So this graph can be found at the Santa Clara County Public Health Department's website. And I wanted to share the graph with everybody today because you can really see since May how COVID has progressed, and then the surge here. And the red line represents those who are unvaccinated, and the teal line represents the vaccinated residents, and the kind of grayish one is the overall. So you see there's a huge difference between those who are vaccinated and those who are not vaccinated. We recently had 2 vaccination clinics, one at Rancho and one at Weller this past Saturday. I don't have the numbers back yet from Rancho, but at Weller we had 190 vaccinations. 135 of those were boosters and 55 were first time for children. So we will be having another vaccination clinic on March 5th. There are different places that people can go to throughout the county and the city to be vaccinated and to get your boosters. Know now that in order to be fully vaccinated, you also need to have a booster shot. And again, the graph speaks for why to do it. Then here is the percentage of people who have the vaccine. For those up to age 17, 70%, which is an increase of 1%. And then those who are eligible and have the booster, it's 3.6% increase. In order to get the booster, you need to be 2 months out from your last your second dose. And then for people ages 5 to 17, that is up by 2.9%. And looking at our own case rate here in our district, you see that it still had an increase from January 25th to February 7th by a total of 353. So it's still essential that we continue with our practice of safety with masking and making sure that people are aware of their symptoms and getting tested, which I'll speak to in a moment. Here is the latest data on our sub, and these subs are those who are directly in the classroom, so our teachers and our paraprofessionals. And you can see that the number of sub jobs needed are going down a slight bit, and the number of our fill rate is definitely much better than it was the first week of January back from winter break. Here's what our absence data looks like. We're no longer excluding COVID absences. We are including them in the regular overall absences. So you see that the number of absences amongst our students is also down. And I'd like to talk about how we are now looking at bridging from the surge to an endemic. We've heard recently that the state is going to be looser with masking. For Cal OSHA and also school requirements is slightly different from what we experience when we're out in the public. But know that for our everyday life outside of school and work, that as of February 15th, those who are vaccinated will not need to wear a mask indoors, but it is recommended. And those who are unvaccinated will need to wear a mask. And here at the schools and Cal OSHA for work, we're still required to wear a mask. We want to be ahead of this upcoming break. February break is 2 days holiday in recognition of the President's holidays, and then 3 days of vacation for our students and all of our school site employees. And know that we will continue with our group contact exposure notices. And we also want to encourage everybody to continue with testing. You are now able to do in-home tests. If you haven't already, you can order free tests from covidtest.gov. I just received mine yesterday. And on Wednesday, February 23rd, we will have a drive-up testing here at the district office. That's in the middle of the February break. And then again on Sunday, February 27th. We currently have these 3 sites scheduled with potential for more. So the idea is, because we won't be getting any tests from the government as we did during winter break, we instead are working with outside agencies, in this case, Big Bang Art and Predison, to provide testing for our students. So currently we have the capacity on Sunday, February 27th to test 2,800 students and families. And do know that there is testing in the city of Milpitas on Mondays and Fridays, as well as the potential for you to do home testing. So we will be sending out messages next week, as well as the week of February break, encouraging everybody to get tested before they return to school. And if they are positive, to stay home. And that concludes our COVID update for this board session.